Hi guys, welcome to the August art box of the month. So this month is going to be really fun, and it's something that I haven't tried myself before, but it's definitely something I want to keep exploring. So this box has not as many supplies. There's only 3 supplies in this box, but the reason why I've only limited the supplies to this little is because I want you guys to try it for yourself and try and figure out if this is actually what you like, because you might try and do something like this and be like, nah, I don't actually enjoy that much, so I'm not going to worry too much about it and I'm not going to buy the full set. At least this way, when you're experimenting with so many different items and supplies, you yourself can figure out what you like to work with and then decide for yourself if you want to look further into these techniques or styles or mediums or whatever it is. So this month's box is a pretty purple box, which looks like this. It's a little bit different to the other boxes. So this one's lid flips open, and then you have all your art supplies inside. So what's in this month's art box? So you have a small little thank you note from me to thank you guys so much for all your monthly support. It means the world to me. And then you also have a challenge card. So this card is going to list the supplies that you get in the box, what the challenge is, and then give you the link to the video. You will also get this month's lip art print, which is my mulberry lips drawing that I completed not too long ago. And this tutorial is also going to be available on Patreon, the full tutorial. And then the supplies that we have, in a plastic sleeve, you're going to get a scratch board. So it's a nice rustic looking one. So I love these because the edges are so rough looking. And it's like a matte black board. It's quite a thick, like almost like an MDF sort of board. And then it's got the matte black, and then we're going to scratch our design out of this, and it's going to come out white. So that's the main supply for this month. And then you are going to get a tool, a sculpting tool or a scratchy tool, just something with a sharp point so that you are able to scratch it out of your your scratch boards. And then the last item in your art box is going to be a metallic brush pen. The nice thing about these pens is that the more you use it, the softer the point gets, and then it almost turns into like a paintbrush sort of feel with a metallic ink coming out. And this metallic ink looks beautiful on anything black. And when the point of this pen gets softer and softer, it almost feels like you could use it as a calligraphy pen, because it's just got such a nice soft movement to the point, and because it's like a brush, it just changes shape with different pressures that you use. So I really, really love that. Okay, so those are the supplies in this month's art box. So let's get into the challenge. And the challenge is to scratch out a patterned owl. So I am going to just give you an example. It doesn't have to be an owl. Maybe I would encourage you to watch this video till the end before you actually try it, because you might want to try with something different. So all I'm going to do is have a basic outline of like almost like a cartoon owl, and then I'm going to fill it up with patterns. So you know, like the adult coloring books where you have different animals or flowers and things, and they're filled with all these patterns, and all you really need is a basic outline of any animal, a cat, a dog, whatever it is, just a basic outline, and then you fill it up with patterns, and voila, you've got like the same sort of style that they use in the adult coloring book. So that's what we're going to use on the scratch board. I thought this would be very fun. I didn't want to get too complicated because I haven't used scratch board before. So this is going to be fun for me to try, and it's going to be fun for you guys to see how easy it is to be able to do something so simple, but it just looks so beautiful to the eye. So let's get into it. Okay, so I have taken my sculpting tool with this sharp edge, and I've just very lightly done an outline on my scratch board of the owl. So I pretty much lightly scratched where I want to draw, and then for the eyes I just used something small and round. So you can pick anything small and round, put it on there, and then it's going to make 2 big eyes. So I know you can't see the outline very easily right now, but as I scratch you're going to see it all come out a lot easier. So the owl's eyes are massive, and and very round, so I wanted to use something to get it perfectly round. And then you just press nice and firmly with your sculpting tool and it will scratch the black away from the board. You do have to use a bit of pressure, so if your wrist starts getting sore, like my wrist is very sensitive to pressure, just take a break and come back and do it in a little while. And take your time, like you don't have to do it as fast as I do. I usually do it a little bit faster because I don't want these videos to sort of drag out too long. So there's my big owl eyes. So all I'm going to do for the center of the eyes is pretty much create a big sort of highlight. And then I'm going to leave the rest of it black. Oh, it looks so sad. Let's do the beak. Just a triangle. And then we're going to do the head. I gave this owl the tiniest little ears. If you're wondering what happened to my finger, that was me trying to break open a coconut. One of the mature coconuts, so the ones that are still very hairy. And then I managed to break it open. And then I was trying to pull the skin, or get the skin out from inside. And I kept knocking my finger on the sharp point of the coconut. I did it 3 times before I stopped. I think I'd learn sooner. I really wanted to get that coconut flesh out. Oh, this owl is looking so cute. I love the rustic edges of this board. I feel like I can just put something in the back to make it stand at an angle, and then I've got a framed picture that doesn't need a frame. Okay, so now we have our basic outline of the owl, and then once you have this basic outline, you're going to just start putting patterns in everywhere. And you can be creative, you can put any patterns, just sort of find a starting point and then just go for it. So there are a few patterns that I really want to try, and they can just be like little circles or little triangles or just any sort of shape that you want to experiment with. So I think with the eyes I'm going to extend it into like flower petals, I think. Oh, that looks so cute. Okay, and then I think on the inside I am going to create tiny little round. Oops. See, as much as I like using the scratchboard, I don't think it's something that I could keep using because I haven't done much and my wrist is already killing me. Let's create that looks cute. Yes. Now we'll do the other side. I think I'm gonna switch over to this one. You don't necessarily have to use these tools as a scratching tool. You might find something that works better for you. Maybe even try the needle files that I put in the last box. They could work too. I love that so much. And then you can take your metallic pen, and I love doing like sort of dots, little dot designs. I think I'm going to color the whole beak in. Yes, that looks cute. And then maybe just the inner circle of the eye. Look how bright this metallic pen is, isn't it great? And then just keep playing around with different patterns for the entire hour. And since I love dots, I am going to add dots everywhere. Let's do something in the wings. add some dots. Okay, so there you have my little owl. So the owl looks like this, and I think it is so adorable and so cute, and you can really go crazy with more metallic colors and with different sorts of styles and patterns and scratches with different sorts of animals. And yeah, so go crazy with that. I hope you guys enjoyed this month's art box, and next month's art box is really, really exciting as well. So thank you guys so much for picking these rewards and supporting me on Patreon. It really means a lot, and I look forward to seeing you guys next time. Bye!